The following contest, depending on us disagreeing enough for it to matter, is for the TDOW Heavyweight Championship. First, presenting the challenger,
King Blackbird.
And your TDOW champion, the Nate Damz.
Have it upside down.
That's not the point. The
Great
point is I'm champion.
Yeah.
Speaking of champions,
Night of Champions, Gold Rush, because
Clash of Champions.
Clash of Champions. Night of Champions was something else, wasn't it?
Probably.
The Clash of Champions, the Gold Rush. Because everything has to have a subtitle now, apparently.
Yeah.
This is the night where every title must be on the line, so even if we were going to try to do something, that would still be on the line, because every title is on the line! Except the 24/7 title. Which is weird. I feel... Yeah. I feel like R-Truth's probably going to show up and something's going to happen.
He'd better. Otherwise, again, your stuff is bullshit, WWE.
Yeah. So anyway, let's
not even get into the fact that NXT is involved in this.
Yeah. Let's get to this card. That's the wrong side. Alright. Well, we've already learned it's going to be on the pre-show, which is bullshit.
Granted, one of them is going to have to be on the title show, or the pre-show, but I don't think it should be the top women's title.
Yeah, it should. I'm surprised it's not a tag team title match.
Or
obviously.
the United States Championship.
Yeah. But no, first we have Asuka versus Zelina Vega for the Raw Women's title. Who you got and why?
It's not going to be Vega.
No. It's...
Never mind the fact that I stand for Asuka. It's not.
You can say her name right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not against Zelina.
Yeah.
It's just,
she's a great manager character. She's like probably my favorite manager. But I don't know. It's just, I don't think she's championship material, at least not yet.
yeah, she can wrestle, but she needs more experience wrestling. At least we need to see that more before she can win the title. So she ain't gonna win it now.
Yeah.
Alright, speaking of tag team titles, Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura versus the Lucha House Party for the SmackDown tag team title.
I am gonna go with my heart, and I really want the Lucha House Party to win. So that's gonna be my pick.
Hey, we're gonna disagree on one.
Hey, alright, it only took us two.
Yeah, I think Cesaro and Shinsuke are keeping the titles because they're a very good tag team.
Oh yeah, no disrespect meant to them.
And they are definitely teasing they break up the Lucha House Party.
Which makes me sad,
yeah.
because we were just starting to get to know and love them.
Yeah. Kalisto's got to go do his good lucha things, though. I love they brought that back. Plus, there's that thing Lindsay Dorada put out of him like holding his mask, and he's like, goodbye. Like,
ooh.
What the fuck does that mean? So, don't know what's going to happen with that. That was very ominous.
I didn't know about that, but like I said, I'm sticking with my heart.
Staying with tag team titles. And the Street Profits versus Angel Garza and Andrade for the Raw tag team title.
Could have been anyone else.
God.
Not that they've given us bad matches, but we've seen this feud already. Is this like when I first got into wrestling? It was always Seth Rollins and his partner of the day versus The Bar.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a roster of probably hundreds, and that's very little exaggeration, and you keep doing this. And weren't you just teasing Angel Garza and Andrade breaking up?
For the 20th time.
So that's why I think the Street Profits are winning.
Oh, well, that works, because I was thinking, because suddenly out of nowhere they've been making a big deal about how the Street Profits, of how long they've held the title, and they're the longest running Raw Tag Team type champions in years. You admitted that, WWE?
Yeah.
So that tells me they're going to take it from them.
Wow, so you got
so
Angel and...
I'm going to go with Angel and Andrade.
Will they be able to coexist long enough?
I don't fucking care.
Okay. Let's go to what should be a much more entertaining match, because we've seen a couple of these, but still. Styles versus Hardy versus Zayn for the IC title in a ladder match.
This one, I could see this going... Well, I could see this going one of two ways, because I don't think they're going to give it back to AJ.
Yeah.
So... And Jeff just re-signed his contract, so I think I'm going to go with Jeff to officially retain.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Jeff as well. I think it's going to be a hell of a match.
Oh, yeah, I think this one's going to be
He's going to do something crazy, and I hope he doesn't hurt himself.
Please want to do.
Yeah, but I think he is going to unify and be the official one. He's going to walk out with both the... I don't know if they're going to have 1 belt or 2 belts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's...
Jeff 2 belts.
Yeah, it's going to be Jeff, so... Alright, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus the Riot Squad for the women's tag team titles, which I'm surprised that's not the pre-show one.
Yeah.
If any of the tag team titles would be,
yeah.
It's the women's title that they seem to have no idea what to do with.
Well, on that note, since they just seem to hot potato this belt around, I'm going to go with the Riot Squad to pick up the win.
I think Nia and Shayna are going to retain.
I was hoping we'd disagree on this
I
one.
think they're going to dominate the Riot Squad because they're just not... The Riot Squad just got back together for reasons.
Yeah, they barely explained the feud, and they barely explained them getting back together. And don't get me wrong, I like both Ruby Riott and I like Liv Morgan, but it just seemed pointless.
Let's be honest. This came about because they wanted to do this lesbian angle with Lana and Liv. It didn't go over the way they expected it to, because people are like, hey, this is really kind of problematic. Why are you still doing this shit? And if you are going to do it, you got to handle it really well. They realized, oh, we can't do that. So they had no idea what to do with Liv. Ruby came back, like, well, let's try to make a feud. That didn't work.
Especially since they released Sarah Logan.
Yeah, so they're like, just throw them back together.
Yeah.
And it's really frustrating.
Yeah. They both deserve better.
They do. Alright, so Bobby Lashley versus Apollo Crews for the United States title.
Bobby to retain.
Yeah.
I was hoping Bobby would fight someone else, but yeah, I expect Bobby to retain.
Yeah, I think Bobby's going to retain. I think the Hurt Business is going to get involved somehow.
That's entirely possible.
There's also a chance it could end in a no contest because Retribution will show up, and T-Bar, and Slapjack, and the other one... Mace!
Yeah.
Yes! By the way, did you see my thing on Twitter about what would make this the best fucking storyline ever, the Redeem Retribution?
No.
Since Mace is Dio Madden, after a while, he laser focuses on commentary.
Yeah.
And then, goes to, Cole or Lawler or who else, and was like, you thought it was Mace! But it was I, Dio! And he would have a legitimate reason to be pissed at them and follow the storyline, because for all they know, he got murdered by Brock Lesnar and was never seen again till this happened. But they won't do that, because that's too good.
I didn't see it on Twitter, but you did say this, on that, right after that episode of Raw, I think.
Yeah, so that's just my fancy booking and the JoJo reference, so. Anyway... Bayley versus Nikki Cross for the SmackDown Women's title.
Well, you all know my guess, and I do love Nikki, and I think this is going to be a good match, but I don't think they're going to give it to her.
No,
they're saving it for when she fights Sasha. If she drops it, if she drops it to anyone, it's going to be to Sasha.
Yeah, and I'm going with Bayley as well for that reason, because I don't know if it's going to be Survivor Series. I don't know if it's going to be the Rumble, or if they're going to drag it out to WrestleMania, but Bayley is losing that title to Sasha.
Yeah.
And hopefully Sasha will be able to retain it on whatever pay-per-view she defends on, since apparently her streak is losing titles at pay-per-views. So. Alright. Drew McIntyre versus Randall Keith. Randall Keith for the WWE title in an ambulance match.
I expect this to be another good one, but Drew to retain. Drew needs to retain at least for a while.
And
I think they're trying to build the rivalry with him and Keith. So
yeah. I also have Drew to retain, and I want him to kick Orton's head off his fucking shoulders. It's nothing against Randy. It's a very personal thing we've discussed before in these videos. You've been following for a while. Yeah, so. But it is going to be a good match. There is talk that maybe Randall will win because Drew won't technically lose. It's an ambulance match. It won't be pinned. But I got to go with my heart, and I want Drew to retain for a long... I want him to be a champion for at least a year straight.
Want him to retain at least until next year's WrestleMania, and he needs to lose it in a hell of a match.
Yeah. Maybe to Keith Lee.
Yeah.
And finally, Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso for the Universal title.
It's gonna be Roman.
Yeah, they ain't giving this to Jey.
And even Jay's son is voting against him.
Oh my God! No, I
That's
didn't
great.
see that. Oh, poor Jey.
But I expect this to be a good one, and I expect this maybe not like match quality wise. This is going to be the story match of the night because I love what they've been doing with Roman as a heel. The storytelling has just been so subtle and nuanced and fantastic. So I'm expecting this to be really, really good.
Yeah, I think the match is going to go first. It's going to be just kind of like, hey, hey, oos, and we're going to be, playful thing. And then Roman's getting more and more dickhead and just beat the shit out of Jey by the end of it. I think, to the point where even Heyman's gonna be like, "Oh, what the hell?" Like be free. Like I love that Paul's kind of weary around Roman, whereas he was cool with Brock.
Yeah, he was "Hey, Brock, go beat up that guy for my amusement."
Roman.
Oh, Roman, sir, what do you think I can do for you, sir? Oh God, please don't look at me like that.
I think he clearly knows that Roman is using him, and it's great. I love this dynamic. And like I said, it's weird they made Roman a heel now because you want to cheer the guy because of why he left. But he's I see
so
now,
good.
I see now why people were saying turn him heel for years. He's really good at it.
Yeah.
And it's weird because he himself is a really nice man, but he does really good heel work. So punishment. I let you decide.
Yes, and I actually just came up with this not too long before recording because this is Clash of Champions. It's all about the championship. You know what else is all about championships? Pokemon.
Oh, good God.
And I am on a Pokemon kick lately. So, the loser, for the punishment of whoever the loser is, I am going to do some research and find out which of the Pokemon movies is the worst that I either own or is available on streaming, and the loser has to watch that.
Oh, that should be interesting. Because I'm only kind of familiar with Pokemon, and there are aspects I like, but I've never been a huge fan. So I'm either going to be mad or confused.
Yeah.
So.
And this might be finally when we're break me, because the last few Pokemon movies I've watched, I'm like, oh my God!
Yeah, I feel this would be your time to rant and be angry. I'm just going to be like, all right, that's the thing that happens.
Yeah.
Fuck ever.
So, yeah. Born to be a winner, baby.
Okay.
See you guys around.
Bye.